Hello, welcome to another edition of It's All About the Dogs. I'm your host, George Philip Quinlan, and today we're going to talk about Christmas, the holiday season, and dogs. Last time we got together, we talked about dogs, Christmas, dogs, and children. Today we're going to talk about whether or not it's appropriate to bring a dog into your home for the holidays, or whether or not you just want to surprise somebody with a dog as a gift all year long. What I'm going to recommend that you do is I want you to think about a saying that we have in the business, and that is, the dogs are not just for Christmas, they're for life. Dogs are not just for birthdays, they're for life. Dogs are not gifts, they're for life. And I wanted to extend that to all year round, not just at Christmas time, because I think it's a very important subject. If you're considering getting a dog for your family, or you're considering getting a dog for a gift for somebody, for their family, my first recommendation for you to do is to find yourself a good book. One of my favorite books, because of simplicity, and I admire the woman who wrote this book, is a book from Gwen Bailey called How to Adopt the Perfect Dog. There are many other books on the market, very similar. I just happen to like this particular book because of it's no nonsense and right to the point and giving the information that you need. My recommendation, and I strongly recommend before you ever go out and just adopt a dog, is to read. Know what you want from your dog before you bring it into the home. Don't just play Russian roulette and take a guess on something may or may not fit. What is the appropriate age that you want? Do you want a puppy? Do you want a juvenile? Do you want an older dog? Do you want an active dog? Do you want a passive dog? There are so many questions that you can ask yourself. One of the recommendations I tell my clients when they call me for help before they get dogs, and I love these people, is that make a list of everything you want for a dog on one paper and everything you don't want from a dog on another paper, and then cross-check them and cross them off. This will give you some guidelines on which way to go. Do you want a purebred dog or a mixed breed dog? It doesn't matter. The foundation is going to be the same. When you know a purebred dog, when you consider getting a purebred dog, you want to consider the fact of what were they bred for? Is it appropriate for your lifestyle? Mixed breed dogs may come with the best of both worlds, or they may come with a mix. It doesn't matter. You look for the dog that fits to your lifestyle, and then you can't do that if it's a gift for somebody else. They need to do that. So my first recommendation is find a good book. Learn about what it requires to take care of a dog before you go out and get the dog, and not afterwards. Talk to a trainer in advance. Like I said, I love it when people come to me before they get their puppy, and we set up guidelines on the training routine right off the bat, as soon as the puppy arrives in the house. Or if they're thinking of adopting a dog, what you need to do first 2 weeks to help this dog settle into the home. So, you're thinking about getting a dog for somebody for Christmas? Get them a book. Make sure you're going to help them understand that what we need to do is to get the best match for you, for them and their dog. It's their dog, not yours, if it's going to be for a gift. So, wrap a book up. Make that a present and give that under the tree, and help them understand that this is what you want to give them for a gift, but you want to give them the power to make that choice. Another thing that we do is we offer gift certificates for people for Christmas, that if you wanted to, a family member was getting a dog already, it was already committed, you could send them to a program and get them into an obedience class, or come out and do one of our pet behavior programs, and immediately, as soon as the dog gets into the home, don't give it time to develop bad habits. Let's get the dog started on the right track. So let's look at Christmas, okay? Remember, the saying is, dogs are not just for Christmas, they're for life. So make sure that the family that you're getting this dog for, want a dog. Make sure that they're ready for a dog, and empower them to find the right match for them, okay? One way to do it is through a really good book. Another thing you can do, so you don't lose the glory of what Christmas is for some families, is sharing and giving gifts. To me, for me, it goes all year round. I like to share and give and receive. We all do. We want to take this all year long, not just for Christmas, not just for the holidays. We want to keep this thought in mind all year long. So one recommendation you can do is get a little gift. Put it underneath the tree. If it's for Christmas, if it's for birthday, then you get the appropriate gift box for a birthday present or another reason. Who says it has to be a special occasion? Just because. And inside the box, whoops, is a toy. They'll look at you like you're insane in the beginning maybe, but you're giving them a chance or empowering them to make choices that fits for their home. Another great gift that would work really nice is, and I love these little boxes because they're simple. We don't have to worry about wrapping. And so you can go to a local pet store and they make chew toys. This particular chew toy is for puppies. It's a little gummier for the dogs to chew on. This toy here is harder. It's for older dogs. It might be good for dogs 6 months or 5 months and older when they're getting their adult teeth in. This is designed for puppies where they still have their puppy teeth and helps them chew onto things, okay? Chew on things and help them mouth feel better. And this is for when the dog starts to change, their teeth start falling out and they get their adult teeth are coming in now. They're around 5 or 6 months of age and the teeth are still growing and the mouth is really, they want to chew on furniture. This is a nice toy to get a dog, whether you have the puppy already or you're thinking about giving one as a gift. Get a toy that would be appropriate to suggest on what you're looking for. I wouldn't give this to a puppy of 8 and 10 weeks of age. They wouldn't be able to do too much with it. They wouldn't show any interest in it. Another toy you can give that you can make would be similar to this for a puppy would be, when I got my puppies, I went to Walmart, not to push that store, but I went there because you can buy 10 face cloths for $10. And what I do is I soak them, wrap them up, put twisties on them and put them in a freezer. And then I give them to my puppies as they're teething and they chew on it. And when it thaws out, I throw it down the laundry or soak it and refreeze it and give the puppy another one. So that's a great way to help a puppy that's teething. And so you may not want to buy the face cloths as gifts because they won't make a connection of what you want. But a nice rope toy would be a great way of doing this. A chew toy would be another great way of doing this. Or if you want to be more direct, you could give out a nice leash and collar to them and put that in a gift box or wrap it up nicely and stick it in a stuffing with a stocking stuffer. Say that 3 times fast. And again, you're creating an excitement, you're creating anticipation and a discussion about, is there a puppy? And you're empowering the family to make choices. My recommendation is not to bring a puppy home for Christmas. Wait. If you're talking to a breeder and your house is going to be really, really active, maybe it's not the best time to bring a puppy into your house. And some breeders will actually tell you this, okay? They'd rather have you, go ahead with the agreement, buy the puppy, and pick it up after Christmas. Shelters don't have that flexibility because they don't have that the space. But what you can do is make arrangements, and I just want to be sure that you want a particular dog for a family, and if you insist on getting the dog for the holiday, before the holiday, take them in with you and have them pick out the right dog. I can't stress enough that I want you to get the people that the gift is for involved with the adoption process and not just bring home a dog and give it to them, because everybody loves a puppy, but is an appropriate time, is an appropriate dog for their lifestyle. An older dog, a juvenile, is an appropriate. Leash and collar is appropriate, and then you can make choices. And if they really don't want the dog, they just say, it's not right for us right now, you can always bring the leash and collar back because it still has its tags on. If you want to take the tags off, but you can return them. You can't return a puppy. You can't return an older dog. I guess you could, but really, is it fair to the dog? So I want you to think about this very clear-headedly, okay? Headedly? I'm not sure if that's the right word, but I'll use it because I said it. Another thing you can do is a really cool toy. It's called a Chuck It. They make all different types of toys. You can just put this in a nice bag, but you give this to somebody with children in the house, they're going to think it's for the kids. But if you want to go more than just leash and collar, then put a toy in with it, and that will really drive the message home and help the dog get started off into a new life with a healthy start. Okay. This is a really simple message today. It's short and sweet. If you're thinking about getting a dog for somebody for Christmas, wait. Get them a book on how to raise a dog. Get them a book on how to choose the dog. Get that before you get the dog or the puppy and not after the fact. This would be a great Christmas gift. And if you decide you want to do a little more than just a book, then go with the other routes. Go with toys and put them in boxes so they have a gift that you can open up. If you're going to get things for the family, you might as well get them so they can utilize them with the new animal that's coming in and make life easier for everybody and not worry about the dog getting into problems, getting into things, and creating bigger problems at home. Again, remember the message is, dogs are not just for Christmas, they're for life. And the message is all year long the same way. When you give a dog for a gift, it's for life. It's not just for a special occasion. And we can talk briefly about the types of dogs, the age of the dogs that they may want. Raising a puppy is a lot of work. It's a wonderful adventure if somebody has the time and energy to be able to put into a puppy, because the first year of the dog's life is very, very important, and there's nothing greater feeling than watching and raising a puppy properly and shaping it to fit into your lifestyle and into the adventures that you may want to plan for you and your family as time goes on. The shelter is filled with older dogs. The shelter is filled with dogs between 1.5 years and 2.5 years of age, more than older dogs. But you don't always know what you're getting, because was the information given to the shelter enough? Where are you getting the dog from? Are you making sure that if you're getting it from an adoption facility, get all the information you can? If you're going to be getting it from a rescue organization, adopting a dog from a rescue organization is even more questionable because they may not have all the information. And make sure that they're a legitimate organization, and stay away from these organizations where you just pick the dog up from the back of a vehicle or just directly outside of a truck. The dog coming up from out of state into our area, does it have a station to go to? Does it have a foster home? Does it have a shelter to go to help adjust and get over the long trip that it just made? Or is it coming right from the kennel into your home? And are you prepared that what goes along with all that? Arm yourself with knowledge. Know what you want. Be prepared. Find a veterinarian in advance. Find a dog trainer in advance. And no matter where you live, National Association of Dog Obedience Instructors have instructors all around the United States. I recommend you go to their website and find a trainer in your area that will help you get prepared for the new dog coming in. Don't wait until the dog gets there. Start to prepare in advance. If you contact the National Association of Dog Obedience Instructors in your state, you will find that if they are not immediately available to you, that they will send you to somebody that might be able to help you out that's more local. I recommend them because there's a lot of organizations out there, and any member of the National Association of Dog Obedience Instructors will help you find a trainer with like-minded training techniques. So they'll fit into your lifestyle and help you with the problems before they arise. That's the secret. That's eliminate problems before they arise. That's the secret to dog training, okay? We don't want to punish a dog for doing the wrong thing. We want to teach the dog how to do the right thing. And you keep repeating this enough, and you're going to have a well-behaved dog that fits into your lifestyle perfectly. And that's what I'm trying to stress here. Listen, we all lose dogs at some point in our life. We've lost dogs. We lost a dog at 18. We lost a dog at 16. And the hardest one was losing a dog at 8 years of age to an illness. The thing is that you don't want to rush in to replace that dog, because it's not going to happen. The other thing is, if you have a second dog at home, then you don't want to just run out immediately and get another dog to fill a void for that other animal. You want to enjoy the time with that dog. This is a time that you can give that dog everything it needs to look into you and adjust into your lifestyle, and give the dog a whole new look on life, because you're going to spend more time with it, enjoying the quality, and get to know the personality of the dog that you may not have seen before because it was always involved with another dog. You'll be amazed when you have two dogs in the home. If you separate them, you'll see sides of a dog that you've never seen before. It's not uncommon for me to see this when people bring in siblings and they separate them, and all of a sudden they say, "My gosh, I've never seen that. The dog was always so nervous before." Enjoy the time with that single dog if you've lost another dog in your home before you run out and get another dog, okay? The thing is once you're ready to get another dog, this dog will be in its own and help you raise that other dog properly. So really what it comes down to is understanding that dogs are not just for Christmas. They are for life. They're not just for birthdays. They are for life. And the reality is they're not just gifts. They are a living creature for the life of that animal, and we are with them for such a very short time that we have to give them as much attention that we can give them, a quality of life that we can possibly give them in the short time they're with us. Because folks, really, at the end of the day, it's all about the dogs. Thank you, and have a Merry Christmas and a safe New Year.